Just east of the Wilmington train station, lots of folks sleeping under the tracks.
In Wilmington, it's the most populous city. It's the biggest city. We have a lot of people experiencing homelessness. There are like hundreds of people who are street homeless. And that is really problematic because it means that you're going to see them everywhere.
The city has discouraged homeless people from staying in places like Rodney Square and near apartment buildings and restaurants, but there aren't enough shelter beds for everyone, and so they have to find somewhere else to exist. A task force has just sent a report to Mayor John Carney calling for the city to look at establishing temporary tent compounds like this one on state property in Lewis, or even tiny house villages like the one that's now in Georgetown, Delaware. Christina Park already has some tents here, and there's plenty of room for more tents. There aren't any houses around here either, but tents and tiny houses are kind of a band-aid solution. They don't really get to the root causes of homelessness or come up with any real longer-term solutions. Some of the task force members joined other activists on a virtual press conference. They want the city to go further than the task force recommendations. Among other things, they don't want the city to essentially criminalize being homeless. They want trauma-informed services for folks, and they want Wilmington to provide city land for temporary housing. They want the city to establish a homeless services office, and they want 24/7 restroom and shower access for the homeless. Some also argue the city and state should give more funding to nonprofits already on the ground doing this type of work. They are the experts.
The idea is to have an organization, a nonprofit, help manage that whole process and be on site to be the outreach coordinators and provide case management.
If you're thinking all this sounds expensive, you are right, and community leaders say none of these ideas will work without steady funding from the city and state. But glass half full outlook on this struggle with homelessness, is this fixable?
It's 100% fixable.
In Wilmington, Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.